Welcome to another explainer. Today, we're diving into something absolutely crucial: how to build a rock-solid financial safety net literally from scratch. We're looking at a source guide called Simply Saving More, and it lays out a completely judgment-free, step-by-step blueprint to protect yourself from financial disaster. So whether you've got a little cushion already or you're starting with absolutely $0 to your name, stick with me because we are going to walk through this entire process together. Okay, let's just jump right in with a tough question. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow morning, turn the key in your car, and nothing. You get it towed, and bam, the mechanic hits you with an $800 repair bill. Or even scarier, what if you suddenly lost your job today and had zero income for the next 2 months? Take a second and really think about it. Could you handle that financially right now without immediately swiping a credit card? Look, if your stomach just dropped and your honest answer was no way, please don't panic. You're definitely not alone here. Check this out. A massive 40% of Americans would actually have to borrow money just to cover a $400 unexpected bill. 4 out of 10 people. So if you're feeling unprepared for a sudden financial shock, it's incredibly common. But starting today, we are going to completely change your reality. So, what's our ultimate shield against all this stress? An emergency fund. Basically, this is just a dedicated savings account that is set aside specifically for unexpected expenses or urgent financial emergencies. I want you to think of it as the literal cash standing between you and a total financial disaster when life inevitably throws a curveball at you. You know, stuff like a sudden job loss, a huge medical bill, or a crazy expensive home repair. All right, here is our exact roadmap for today to get you financially secure. First, the financial safety net. Second, setting your savings milestones. Third, where to keep your money. Fourth, our step-by-step savings plan. And finally, the rules of a real emergency. Let's start with Section 1, the financial safety nets. The author of our source guide, Mohammed Mateen, actually learned the importance of this foundation the absolute hard way. He shared this quote: "One unexpected car repair sent me straight to my credit card, and it took months to pay off." Ouch, right? But that really hits the nail on the head as to why the safety net is so important. It's designed to keep you out of that vicious, high-interest debt cycle. Without it, every single little bump in the road turns into a full-blown crisis that ends up costing you way more in credit card interest down the line. Moving right along to Section 2, setting your savings milestones. Now, hearing the traditional advice to just go save 3 to 6 months of living expenses can sound totally overwhelming, right? So let's scratch that approach and chunk it down into bite-sized, logical stages. First up, you hit that crucial starter fund of $500 to $1,000. That alone is enough to stop most minor emergencies dead in their tracks. Honestly, you should hit this milestone before you even start aggressively paying off high-interest debt. From there, you level up to a basic fund, which is 1 full month of living expenses. And then eventually, you build up to the ultimate goal, a full fund of 3 to 6 months of runway. Talk about total peace of mind. Which brings us to Section 3, where to keep your money. Okay, so you've got your goals, but where do you actually park this cash? Your emergency fund needs to be 3 things: separate from your daily checking account so you aren't tempted to spend it, easily accessible, and ideally earning some interest. High-yield savings accounts are pretty much your best bet here. They earn around 4 to 5% interest while keeping your money available within a day or two. On the flip side, do not put this money into stocks, CDs, or just physical cash stuffed in a mattress at home. Stocks can tank right when you need the money the most, CDs lock your cash away with annoying penalties, and cash at home earns absolutely zero interest and is a huge theft risk. Next up, Section 4, step-by-step savings plan. All right, let's get practical. Here are the 6 steps to build this from scratch. Step 1, open that separate savings account today. Step 2, set that initial $1,000 target. Step 3, comb through your budget and find the extra money to save. Step 4, and honestly, this is absolute magic: automate it. Set up a recurring transfer on payday so the money moves before you even see it. Step 5, funnel in windfalls. Got a tax refund, birthday cash, or a bonus? Push it straight into the fund. And Step 6, probably the hardest one, do not touch it. And check this out. To reach that very first $1,000 milestone in just 5 months, you literally only need to save $50 a week. Breaking a massive financial goal down like that completely transforms it, doesn't it? It goes from being this intimidating mountain to climb into a super simple, highly achievable weekly habit. But hey, what if you want to hit that $1,000 target even faster? The source guide gives us some incredibly effective rapid-fire tactics. Sell some stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Let's be real, most of us have hundreds of dollars worth of unused items just gathering dust in a closet somewhere. Or you could pick up just one extra shift a week. Try cutting out restaurants completely for just 30 days. Or pause your non-essential subscriptions for 60 days. You could even commit to a single no-spend weekend every month, where you spend absolutely $0 on fun stuff. Just pick one or two of these and watch your safety net build up incredibly fast. And finally, Section 5, Rules of a Real Emergency. To make sure this money actually stays intact, we have to set some very strict boundaries. Whenever you feel tempted to dip into this account, you need to ask yourself a three-part question. Is this expense unexpected, necessary, and urgent? A broken boiler, a crazy medical bill, a sudden job loss? Those are absolute yes emergencies. But upgrading to that shiny new phone because yours feels a little slow, catching a flash flight sale for a beach trip, Christmas shopping, those are planned expenses or wants, and they are a hard no. Seriously, you cannot let a great sale drain your financial safety net. But let's be real, what happens when life actually does happen? If a real emergency hits and you have to drain the account, do not panic. That is exactly what this money is there for. It did its job perfectly. It kept you out of that terrible cycle of credit card debt. Just remember, once the crisis is over and the dust finally settles, you've got to make rebuilding that fund your absolute #1 financial priority. Well, there you have it. We've covered the stakes, the strategies, the accounts, and the mindset you need to protect yourself financially. So, with this exact roadmap laid out right in front of you, I want to leave you with a question. What is the very first step you are going to take today to start building your safety net? Are you going to go open that account right now, or are you going to go figure out how to save your first $50? The clock on your financial peace